Hi, and welcome to PMPLounge.com. And today we are going over this report that came out of PMI known as Benefits Realization Management Framework. And we have touched upon benefits realization management in one of our previous videos. Let me go over to the PMP Lounge YouTube channel. By the way, a minor plug here, if you're not already subscribed to the PMP Lounge YouTube channel, consider subscribing. And this is the report that I was talking about, connecting business strategy and project management. So we did touch upon benefits realization management, or BRM, in that video. And today we are going to take a briefer look into BRM again. So let's go over to the report that I'm talking about. So this is the report, Benefits Realization Management Framework. And very quickly, I'll go over the definitions because it is important to understand what the definitions are. What exactly are we talking about here? So, BRM basically provides organizations with a way to measure how projects and programs add true value to the enterprise. So, like I mentioned in the previous video as well, that project management nowadays is not just about delivering the project on time, on budget, and keeping everyone happy. No, that is not enough anymore. Thank you to the market situation and the competition in the market, right? The companies, the organizations need to stay ahead, and that is where BRM comes into picture, and that is how BRM connects itself with project management. So organizations need to have a way to measure how projects and programs are adding true value to the enterprise, not just completing projects on time and on budget and keeping everyone happy. Not just that, how these are providing true value. And how do we do that? So there are three steps. Number one is to identify benefits, and that is to determine whether projects, programs, and portfolios can produce the intended business results. What are projects, programs, and portfolios? I'll link to that video wherein we have already talked about it in the description below. So if they are actually producing the intended business results or not, or are they just, are they projects that are just completing on time and on budget, and they're not producing any business results. Number two, execute benefits. So management to minimize risks to future benefits and maximize the opportunity to gain additional benefits. So benefits need to be executed, and execute benefits management to minimize risks to future benefits. So whatever benefits that are there in the future through the project, and we need to minimize risks to them, and then we also need to maximize the opportunity to gain additional benefits out of the projects that are already done. Okay, and the third step is sustaining benefits. So how do we sustain benefits once we have executed them? So this is to ensure that whatever the project or program produces continues to create value. So it's not just you completed the project, you created a unique product or unique service, and it just ends in 2 years or ends in 3 years. No, it needs to continue to create value. So the value that it generates should not end in 2 years or 3 years. It should continue, and that is where sustaining benefits comes into picture. All right. So all these three basically have there is in this report, they've shown certain questions that we should answer to, for all these three steps. Number one is identify. So identify, there are these questions. I won't go over all of them, but question number 8 is what I really liked. So when you're identifying benefits, have the benefits owners been consulted and confirmed? You can notice here how it doesn't say project team or project manager or sponsor or anyone else. It says benefits owners. So every project, every program, every portfolio must have benefits owners, right? And these, again, in the other questions, you can see how benefits need to be aligned to organization strategic goal. They just not need be any benefits out of the blue, right? It should be aligned to the organization's strategic goals. Yeah, you can go over the other questions as well to ask when you are into the identify phase. identifying benefits phase, that is, or the identify benefit steps, you may say. The execute step, when you here look at practices that enable organizations to deliver the expected benefits, some of the key questions. Question number 3: is progress regularly reviewed against the benefits realization roadmap? Notice how it doesn't say the project management plan or the program management plan or the portfolio management plan. It says benefits realization roadmap. So regularly, organizations, the benefits owners need to go over and need to review if the benefits are being uh, recognized or not, they are being realized or not, they are the projects, programs, portfolios are working toward those, generating those benefits or not. So that's an important thing. Question number 5: is effective change control being utilized to close gaps between expected benefits and actual benefits? So here, when we are using processes, change control processes, to make sure that we are on the path to generate benefits out of the projects, programs, and portfolios that the organization has undertaken. Point number 8: are the benefit owners responsible, accountable, and evaluated for achieving benefit targets? This is extremely important, right? We are not talking about, again, we are not talking about project manager, project team, program manager, portfolio manager, CEO. No, it simply says benefit owners. So, benefit owners, people who are selected as, or who are relevant stakeholders that can be termed as benefit owners, they need to be responsible, accountable, and they need to be evaluated on the basis of achieving the benefit target. So benefits need to be taken as a priority when it comes to BRM. Okay, moving on, the third step was sustaining benefits. How do we sustain benefits? And some of the questions to answer are, let's say, question number 4 was one of the most important questions. Are realized benefits being measured and verified against business and sustainment plans? So these benefits, they need to be measured and they need to be verified against the plans that are there already. Notice how it doesn't say project management plan, it says business and sustainment plans. There needs to be plans that talk about BRM. It is not something up in the air, right? You won't be able to do that then. Question 6: were lessons learned captured and communicated? See how important lessons learned are even here as well, right? When we're talking about BRM, we're not even talking about project management here, but lessons learned are such an important, aspect of doing anything when it comes to organizations. And of course, question 7: have unanticipated benefits been realized and captured for the future? So while we are in the process of BRM, there could be some unanticipated benefits also that may come up. So either they are realized in the under the same project, under the same program, under the same portfolio, or they are captured for the future. So that's about it. It's a very short report. I'd suggest you go over it. It's an awesome report, like I said, and I will link to it in the description. Please go over it. Do download it and go over it. Okay, so going back to my presentation, in fact, that is all that I had. So thank you, and do check out our social media, facebook.com/PMP Lounge and twitter.com/PMP Lounge, wherein you will find very helpful videos, articles, latest updates, PMIisms, and a lot of other stuff. So stay connected to us on the social media as well. Um, Other than that, do like this video if you enjoyed it, if you learned something you didn't already knew, and do check out the website pmplounge.com for more such helpful videos and articles that are going to help you throughout your PMP journey. Thank you.